Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Dwayne Anderson. The aftermath of Hurricane Melissa has put the spotlight on how unprepared or prepared many Jamaicans are for major disasters. The Insurance Association of Jamaica says approximately 80% of Jamaicans do not have insurance. The calls are being made for greater incentives to encourage Jamaicans to invest in the sector. Details in this report.
In communities across Western Jamaica, the focus is now on rebuilding. But behind the damaged roofs and flooded homes, there's another issue, one that's not as visible but just as serious. Many of the people affected by the Category 5 storm do not have insurance. President of the Insurance Association of Jamaica, Rosemary Henry, says it's showing up in the numbers.
The level of claims filed in proportion to the level of damages is not so high. And that mainly is as we were talking about the level of insurance that person had, right? So we find that we have a lot of damages, but the claims don't quite reflect that because persons have not fully insured or underinsured, just no insurance at all.
It leaves the majority to figure things out on their own. Director of the AIJ, Hugh Reid, puts it into perspective.
In terms of insurance penetration, you have roughly 80% of Jamaicans, I would say, give or take a couple of percentage points. 80% of Jamaicans, they have no health insurance, no life insurance, no property insurance, no pension, no formal pension savings.
At the same time, the insurance sector, meant to be part of a safety net, is feeling the pressure. One of those is the asset tax.
The asset tax is a tax on assets. It means that if we make no money, we still have to pay that tax. And that tax has been in us for more than a decade when it was a temporary tax.
And now, there are fresh concerns about a proposed increase in regulatory fees recently announced in Parliament. Aisha Wright, Divisional Director of the Financial Regulations Division at the Ministry of Finance and Public Service, says that an analysis of the FSC for 2024-2025 showed that estimated cost for supervising the insurance industry was $749 million. However, she pointed out that the FSC only collected $487.2 million in fees over the period, leaving a shortfall to $262.5 million. Mr. Reid says while the association acknowledges the gap, he still has concerns about the proposed fee increase.
We as insurance companies, we have various challenges that we face in terms of the difficult economic circumstance that we're facing in terms of the fact that insurance penetration rates are so low. So we think that there must be a way that the regulator can consult with us and come to some consensus rather than simply going ahead with this increase over 100%.
It's why he's calling for greater incentives to encourage Jamaicans to invest in insurance.
So we're talking about incentives. For example, if you buy an insurance policy, you will get a tax credit. We're talking about things like health savings accounts, where you can be allowed to save for your own health emergencies in a tax-deferred, tax-exempt way. These will allow persons to take advantage of insurance, whether it be health or otherwise. But maybe more importantly, this is not just an incentive, which is a giveaway, because the incentive will allow more money to flow into insurance. Insurance is a long-term industry, and therefore there will be more money for the government in terms of infrastructure development and other needs.
Deidre Thomas, TVJ News.
To some stocks news now, the JSE index advanced by 2,377 points, while the junior market index declined by 14 points. The winners were led by Express Catering, NCB Financial Group, Proven Group US Dollar Shares, G West Corporation, and AS Bryden & Sons Holdings. The losers, they were led by Epley Limited 7.25 preference shares, 138 Student Living Jamaica, Productive Business Solution US Dollar Ordinary Shares, General Accident Insurance Company, and Pulse Investments, 31 stocks traded firm. To some foreign exchange news now, the foreign currency trading ended with banks and Cambia selling the US dollar for an average $158.92. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $116.16. The pound is going for $216.02, while the euro is being sold for an average $190.14. And that's the Business Day. I'm Dwayne Anderson. Good evening.